I reviewed dozens of pieces of golf apparel this year, and honestly, most of them lasted a round or two and then never got worn again. But today, I'm sharing with you the 10 apparel items that I have reached for over and over and over again, both on the golf course and off. This is not sponsored in any way. These are just the things that I have personally worn most as someone who reviews golf products for a living. And honestly, there were a few surprises here. There were some brands that were very hyped that didn't make the list at all, and other lesser known ones that I have been blown away by. So let's not waste any time, let's jump right into the list. Number 10, and we are giving this the award for Best Performance Quarter Zip, and that is the G4 Double Knit Pullover. This was an absolute staple on my golf trips this year. I wore it for almost every round in Nova Scotia, as well as almost every round when I was in South Carolina recently. This thing is thick, but not too thick. It keeps you warm, but it's easy to pack away if you don't need it anymore. And I just think it looks really good in the navy blue colorway. Fit-wise for me, through the body and the sleeves, rock solid. If anything, it's just like a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch too short. That's been the case with a lot of G4 items for me this season, so if you're someone with a long torso, that is something to keep in mind. This retails for $265, but you can use the G4 promo code, which is listed below, to save you 10%. This also feels like a good time to mention two things. One, none of these items on here are particularly cheap. If you are looking for budget golf clothes and golf gear, it's probably not the right place for you. These days, I very much go with the mindset, buy nice or buy twice. I would rather have a few things that I absolutely love than a whole bunch of budget items. So I know everyone has different budgets and preferences. I completely understand that. But like I said, this video is all about the things I actually personally wore most this year, and I can't really change that. These are the things I've worn the most. And the second thing is, while this video is not sponsored at all, no brand's got any say in this whatsoever. If you do use those coupon codes, if you click those links, I will get a commission. That is how I pay the bills. That is how I'm able to shoot content like this. And to be clear, I do not care whether or not you buy any of these products or not. My whole goal here is just to help you find the right things for your needs. And so if one of these pieces fits your needs, great. If you click those links, if you use those coupon codes, it helps me out. You save some money, everybody wins. But if not, totally understand, no hard feelings. Number 9, we're going with Best Golf Polo, and this has been my pick for the best golf polo for like a decade now, and that is the Holderness and Bourne Maxwell. This polo is excellent. The collar is nice and stiff, which is what Holderness and Bourne is known for. It uses a PK knit fabric, which is what I personally like in a golf polo. It wicks moisture really well and never seems to get too sweaty. It also kind of covers things up. If you've worn some performance polos, sometimes it can be like almost see-through or feel like it's like hugging you in all the wrong places. The PK fabric just kind of does away with all of that, and I think Holderness and Bourne does it better than anyone. If you're looking for an alternative to that, my other favorite is the G4 Performance PK. All right, at number 8, we have the best crew neck sweater, and this could have gone a number of ways because I've reviewed some really good crew neck sweaters this year, and this one's getting the nod in some ways because it was the most surprising as well as a really good value, and that is the RADmerino Cashmere Blend Sweater. So don't let the name Cashmere fool you. This is not a full-on cashmere sweater. I think it's only 10% cashmere, but everything about this sweater feels so nice. It wears really well. It looks really nice. I've got mine in like a tan colorway that I think looks excellent, and at $225, that's not cheap. But the value you get for how nice this thing feels is really, really good. You can dress it up at dinner, you can wear it with a collar out on the golf course, it's nice and versatile. My only knock on this sweater is, again, for me, it is a little bit short. It's definitely one that I wish was like 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch longer. That would just make it fit my personal body, my personal style a little bit more, but overall, this sweater has really surprised me and I've gotten lots of compliments on it. All right, at number 7, we have Best Rain Gear, and that is going to Forresters for their new rain gear, which totally caught me off guard. I have loved the way that this fits and performs, and we are in the middle of an atmospheric river here in Portland, Oregon. It is the wettest 2 or 3 days I can remember out here, and I actually was stupid enough to go out to the golf course recently. So went out there, put this gear on, and it performed flawlessly. Everything's taped, it's using 3L construction, so it's about as waterproof as it gets, and it's got this like nice, casual, almost like baggy feel to it that I just found really, really comfortable to wear on the golf course. It also didn't constrict me in any way. It's very easy to swing a golf club, and even though there's a lot of other bigger names in golf rain gear out there, this is the rain gear I am personally turning to while we're here in the off season. Aside from the baggy fit, there's 2 things that might be a knock for you on this. The first is that the jacket is just a half zip. You can't zip it all all the way down. Some people might not like that particular style, but for me, I found it to work really well. The other is that it's not the most breathable of all the rain gear that I've used. So if you're looking for something that is super waterproof and super breathable and super lightweight, I would probably look at the Zero Restriction Z2000. That is kind of gold standard of golf rain gear, and I've got a set of that, which I also use and love. There's a good chance that's what I would take with me if I was traveling on a trip, because it's lighter, it packs down easier, and because it is more breathable if I'm going to a more like humid climate or a warmer climate where I'm still expecting rain, it's probably going to perform better. But here in the Northwest, where if I'm in the rain, it's probably cold, the Forresters gear has been my pick. Their rain gear comes in at $398 for the jacket and $348 for the pants. So as with most good 3L rain gear, it's not cheap, but it is significantly less than other brands like the Zero Restriction we just mentioned, which retails at $610 for the jacket and pants each, as well as Galvin Green, which is up there in price as well. Speaking of Zero Restriction, my favorite vest of the year is the Zero Restriction Future Vest. Now, I got this thing, I wasn't sure if I was going to wear it a lot, I wasn't necessarily sure when I was going to wear it, and what I found is I pretty much just wear it all the time. I wear it on the golf course, I wear it out to dinner, I wear it to the gym. I wear this thing all over the place because it just seems to regulate heat so well. If I need it to keep me warm, it keeps me warm. If I'm out on the golf course and I'm starting to sweat a little bit, it never seems to overheat me. It seems to adapt to my body heat really, really well, regardless of what the situation is. Now, $395, this is a really expensive vest. I'm guessing most of you probably aren't in the market for a $395 vest, but a couple things. One, this is a vest that kind of does it all. It's not so performance oriented that you can't wear it out to dinner or something like that. Mine's in black, so it's pretty subtle. Two, you can use the coupon code BREAKING, which is going to save you 20% and make that a lot more palatable. Also, there's a good chance that in the coming months, as we get into the spring, into the summer, you're gonna start to see this on clearance. Zero Restriction has a consistently updated sales page where you can find some unbelievable deals. This is one I've found myself going back and checking once or twice a week, because not only are things often 50 or 60% off, but you can often use that BREAKING coupon code on top of that to get some really, really killer deals. So while the base retail price on this is pretty high, you can use that coupon code or be on the lookout for sales as we get into new seasons where you're going to be able to get it for a whole lot less. Number 5, best golf shorts, and we're going with the G4 everyday shorts that come in at $155. That is a whole lot of money for golf shorts, but I've got probably 15 pairs of golf shorts, yet I wear these for 70, 80% of my rounds. The stretch material is fantastic. They look good. They feel good. The 8-inch inseam is just about perfect for me. It's not so long that I feel like I'm a skater in the 90s, but it's not so short that people are questioning my sexuality. 8 inches, that's kind of a sweet spot for me when it comes to short inseams. The only real complaint I have about these shorts is the fact that both of the back pockets are zippers, which isn't that big of a deal, but if I find myself just wanting to slide a scorecard or a pencil in and out, having that zipper just makes it a little bit more uncomfortable to put my hand in, but everything else about these shorts is so good that I really don't care that much. All right, at number 4, we have Best Luxury Hoodie, and with that, I'm going to go with the Radmore Quincy Cashmere Hoodie. I've reviewed a number of cashmere sweaters this year. We've reviewed the G4 cashmere sweater. I've got a cashmere crew neck from Bedradi, which is wonderful, but it's also like $600. And this Quincy one just hits the sweet spot for me all the way around. The fit is excellent. It's got very subtle pops of color around the cuff and the bottom of the sweater. And at $350, it's a lot of money. This is a luxury sweater, but I have been wearing it at least 2 or 3 times a week. I get complimented on it frequently, and you can use the coupon code BREAKING80 with 80 all spelt out to save an additional 10% on it. So despite being just over $300, this is an investment piece, but it is so soft. It is so comfortable. It looks so nice. Whether you're on the golf course or off, this has just been one of my absolute favorite pieces. And the fact it's not super thick and bulky means it packs away into my golf bag very easily, which I like a lot. At number 3, we have the best hoodie to actually golf in, and that is the Forresters Range Hoodie. This might be one of my biggest surprises of the year. This hoodie is just so good. We mentioned the Forresters rain gear, but it's this range hoodie that I feel like is their most iconic piece. The brand has only been around for like 4 months, but whether it's the new RS1 shoes, their rain gear, or this range hoodie, everything they make is so good. The fit is perfect. The materials are perfect. The attention to detail, perfect. And the price, generally speaking, is very good relative to what you get. So if you're looking for one hoodie to take out on the golf course that's going to be comfortable, easy to swing in, have slight moisture wicking in case it gets, a little bit misty out, the Forresters range hoodie is just excellent, and I can't recommend it highly enough. All right, at number 2, we're going with my favorite quarter zip. Not performance, not classic, just overall favorite quarter zip, and that goes to this. The BlendSweater Marseille Merino Wool Quarter Zip. This is another one of my biggest surprises of the year. This thing is so good, and I get so many compliments on it. So there's a number of things I like about this. You probably can't see it right now, but there's a subtle quilted pattern that just makes it look super high end. The cuffs, in fact, it's 100% merino wool. The build quality, the comfort, everything about this is so elegant, so refined, and so comfortable. I wore this to a Thanksgiving event with some family friends, and one of the people that was there is an apparel designer, and she looked at it and she was like, oh my God, what is that? What material is that? That can't be, is that 100%? Oh yeah, looks at the tag, 100% merino wool. She verbatim said, that is a very impressive piece of apparel. And I gotta say, I agree. Like I said, the attention to detail, like right behind the zipper, there's this small little leather piece, I think it's leather, that just feels so nice. It just elevates it just a little bit. And this has been a go-to. I've been wearing this like 3 times a week. I wear it on the golf course, I wear it to nice functions, I wear it everywhere. And you can dress it up, you can dress it down. Just a really big fan of this piece, which, you kind of better be for $310. That's a lot of money. But also, going back to my ethos these days, buy nice or buy twice. I would rather have one of these than $300 quarter zips that I just don't wear as much or don't fit as well or aren't as refined or whatever it might be. The good news is you can use the coupon code BREAKING. It's going to save 20% at BlendSweater, so it's going to knock this from $310 down to, I believe it's $248. Still a lot of money. I get it. I know I'm going to get the comments. It's so expensive. Who buys this stuff? Take that for what it's worth. But similar to Zero Restriction, they also have some killer sales on some of their products. So my guess is as we start heading closer into spring and summer, we're gonna start seeing these in different colorways get on sale, and I bet you there's going to be some killer deals, and you better believe I'm personally keeping an eye out to see if I can get another one in a different colorway for a lot less than $248. So we'll see. And finally, my favorite piece of golf apparel, one of the things that I have worn more than anything else. These are the best golf pants, and the award goes to the Radmore Calvin Chinos. Not only are these probably the most comfortable pants I have ever worn in my life. They look good, you can dress them up, you can dress them down, you can wear them to a nice dinner, you can wear them off the golf course, you can do pretty much anything in these pants. And to be clear, there are a lot of different pants these days from a lot of different brands that can function as kind of all-day golf pants. Pants that you can wear on the course and wear out to dinner, but these have been my go-tos. They nail everything from looks to fit to materials to color options. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. Huge fan of everything that Radmore has been doing this year. Honestly, probably more than any other brand. I have been more impressed by their 2025 lineup relative to their clothes in the past. Don't get me wrong, I have always really enjoyed Radmore's products, but it's usually kind of like cherry picking, like, oh, I like this piece here, or oh, I like this piece here. This year, they have just continued to refine things and absolutely knock their products out of the park. So their hoodies, they've got like 4 different hoodies I could have included in this list. Their shorts, their pants. There were all sorts of products from Radmore that I could have included, but we went with the Cashmere hoodie and the Calvin pants. They are excellent. You can use the coupon code BREAKING80 with 80 all spelled out. It's going to save you 10% on those. So there you go. Those are my picks. Those are the 10 pieces of golf apparel I have worn more than any other this year and continue to be absolute staples in my wardrobe. I know this isn't exactly budget. I know a lot of these pieces are very nice, but if you are looking to invest in one piece, a quarter zip, a pair of pants, a sweater, a vest, whatever it might be, you might consider some of the ones that I included in this list because I can personally vouch for all of them and they're all excellent. With that, my name is Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here, Breaking A, where we talk about cool golf products and cool golf courses. If you got some value out of this, maybe hit subscribe, thumbs up, drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite piece of golf apparel has been this year because I would love to go and check it out. Hope you have an excellent day, and if you're trying to figure out what to watch next, go take a look at this video. I think you will really enjoy it, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. And quick little side note, I actually just changed to go sit down to do another video, and I can't believe I forgot this. This is the Be Dratty Andy hoodie. I've got them in 2 colors. I wear them all the time, so that should also be somewhere in this list. So highly recommend this. Awesome.